Welcome to Tag, Tech,
Auto,
and Gaming. And today, Braden's having an issue. He can't play games.
Dusty.
Well, some games. Some games he can play, some games crash on him.
Mostly Sea of Thieves crash on me.
Sea of Thieves, yes. And we've replaced the cooler, thought it was a cooler, and realized it's probably not the temperature issue. So we're thinking power. So we got a bigger power supply, 850 watts, and we're upgrading the motherboard. That way,
it's more beautiful.
There'll be no issue with power.
Beautiful.
The new motherboard is the Tuff Gaming X570 plus Wi-Fi. Great power delivery on this thing. Reasonable price motherboard. Yes, this one's used, but we got a great deal, $100 for this one. They usually run around $250. We got some RAM, and we're gonna put an RGB stock cooler back on there because we're gonna make it a little bit more RGB-ish since this motherboard has RGB on it.
And this.
Yeah.
And this.
So let's get to upgrading this computer. Welcome to Tag, Technology, Automotive, and Gaming. Get ready. I can do it. I can do it. Tag, you're it.
Portion.
All right, here we go. We got to take this front panel off and the back panel. Panels come off. Don't mind the bad cable management back there. Put that out there. Take the front off.
Oh wait, we were taking. That was the back.
There's the front.
They're beautiful.
Jesus.
Whoops.
While I do this, Braden can open up the new power supply.
And.
He's singing the lullaby songs of lullaby songs.
Well, I don't need that. Oh, there's a power button.
There's show him that's actually the RGB button. There's a switch and an RGB switch.
So you just press this button right here that says RGB light, and it turns on the light. And this ACSW, what does this do?
That's just the power switch.
What happens if I turn it on? Nothing?
Nothing, there's no power hooked up to it. Cool.
Oh, that's my old one?
Old
This one's a
motherboard.
lot bigger. Can we get a size comparison on this thing?
Yeah, there's your size comparison.
You can definitely see the size comparison.
Yeah.
Same one.
You want to do RAM first?
Sure.
Because you have 4 slots, see?
Yes.
See, and these are these are 8 gig sticks. Yep, 8 gig sticks, 36 megahertz, DDR4 RAM.
So you just put it in here.
So you have more storage. This is how this works, Brandon. You make sure all these little clips up here are flipped down. Some of them have them on both sides, like this one. See, has them on both sides.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is
I understand what you did.
the notch. You're gonna want to put
Notch.
that and line it up at the notch. So you have to put this end in first.
It doesn't matter which way you put it in. Like if you put this
You cannot
end.
put this in and then. But you see how the notch does not line up at the notch?
Oh, so you can see if the notch is
Alright, so you want to line the notch up at the notch and you click.
I understand. You want some more, because then I only
So
have
you try this one. You put that in first.
So
and
this way?
one. Yep. Click. Now. Those don't flip up.
Is that
It
okay?
just slides in. These flip up though.
Oh.
There you go.
I don't know. Did you hear a second tap?
No.
I did.
There. Now it's all gonna look cool. Tuff Gaming, 4 sticks of RAM, 32 gigabytes.
Oh, 1 click. 2 click.
There, it's in.
Yes! I did my first
There,
one.
32 gig. Beautiful. You're
Lot
going
cool.
from 16 to 32.
A
Now,
lot cooler than that.
CPU.
Can I put it in?
If you're careful, because there's these prongs, if you drop it, it'll be bad deal. See the triangle?
Yeah. Triangle.
You line the triangle with the triangle. Just wiggle it around a little bit. Don't push it. There it goes. It fell in. Now you just put that bar down. Boom.
Ooh.
It's in. Now you take your back plate for the CPU and we put it down there. And
You can see the sticks.
yep. Here's our AMD cooler. And what we'll do is we'll add a little bit more thermal paste to it. Like I said, this stuff's still fresh, so. There.
What does thermal paste even do?
It creates contact with your right here in the CPU.
And what happens if you didn't have that stuff?
It would kind of give you some thermals, but
It's not gonna do as good as what you
yes.
do. So it would do worse than if you
Yes.
put it on there.
Exactly.
So it's better by thermal paste.
It is. So put that on like.
Oh.
And one of these is a CPU cooler, and I don't know which one. CPU fan right here. Now you got your RGB cable. RGB. And on this motherboard, he has RGB ports. As we covered before, he has a 4-pin up top and a 4-pin on the bottom, and then one 3-pin on the side here. So, I believe, how much RGB do we have in this thing?
65,000.
65,000 RGB. Can you guys believe that? That's a lot of RGB. There, RGB's hooked up. All right, now we're gonna pull this power supply out. And this takes time. You can't just do a flop just like at the willy-nilly, like Brayden thinks you can here.
What?
He thinks it just happens, like, oh, you pop it in, it comes out.
I mean, kind of what a lot of people do. I don't think.
Pulling the old power supply out with all these pretty cables, but we're gonna salvage these cables. All right, now we're gonna put the motherboard in. Now we got our risers in, and I hope we have all the correct risers. Now we got our cables. We gotta put our cables in. So you have more than one CPU cable, so we're gonna run it up through bottom / top since this is reversed, and we're gonna plug her in ahead of time. That way, when we put our actual power supply in, we won't have to deal with it. Now we got our 24-pin connector. That plugs over on the far end of the motherboard here. I like modular cables. They make life easy. You plug everything in ahead of time, and then you put the power supply in. So there we go. That's where we are so far. Looking pretty good. One day we'll get him we'll get you a graphics card. How about we worry about that first? Boom. Beautiful. Got the cables hooked up. Boom, boom, boom. Now for the power supply unit. Here we go.
Finally.
Power supply unit
that
in.
means we're almost done.
He likes his RGB, so he's gonna want it up. Normally you would put it down, but there's really no vent holes down here, so we're gonna put it upright so you can see whatever colors he has. Blue plug is CPU, and then the 24 plug plugs into the back. And it says, should say motherboard. It won't fit if it's not the motherboard. Perfect, fits in there, looks really nice. That looks really nice.
We have the beautiful game REG version of the Game Max 80 plus rainbow coloring. We got the logo emblem.
One moment, please. We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Because it's what? And motors block. So good. This is also the shiny color. It says 750 watts minus 800 watts.
Different day, different motherboard. The other one just didn't work. Got it in there, nothing would work. I think the other one got was DOA because of the peanuts. Peanuts do create static electricity. There was no anti-static bag wrapped around it, so the shipper literally F that up. All right, let's test her up here. So we just booted her up, tested her out. Looks great, everything's working. So the other motherboard must have got wrecked in shipping. So we should be good now. So take our I/O shield, which was missing from our last one. We're gonna take our orientation. Now our orientation is going to be like this. So we gotta take the 2 Wi-Fi prongs, make sure to line up. So when we put it in there, it will be on the bottom here. So we're gonna go ahead, right here, push it in like that. Make sure our prongs aren't sticking out. Looks good. Now we're gonna put this in, hook up our connections. Now we kind of got all the cables somewhat managed in here. USB, connect the fan. Okay, and then we need our power switch. Boom. All right, so that all looks good. Put an RGB over there. I need my USB 3.0. I'm gonna curve that up. I like the concept of 3.0, but it's such a bear always to get in. You gotta make sure you don't damage the pins going on it. And it always usually generally is not easy to get out. Power on. We got RGB, that's a good sign right here. Hit the power button. And we got lights. Perfect. We got sign of life, unlike the other one. Here we go. Awesome. Fans are spinning, CPU fan. Awesome. Cool beans. No problems. Alright, power her down. Grab our hard drives. Now, yes, I know we have a SSD here. It's kind of a rig we got set up. 120 gigabyte capacity on this. But now he has room for it if he wants to upgrade to a couple M.2s in here. Alright, now we gotta get the SATA cables. It would be nice not for him to have any serial ATA, but he does, so deal with this. We're gonna try to do what we did before, which is hide them. I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but we'll do what we can to make them look nice. So, boom, 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 shakalaka. Perfect, okay? The other one. There. We got these RGB strips. These are pretty cool here. Let's see, these are supposed to be pretty cool. Because really the only thing we can do is power it on and see what happens. So 3-pin is right there. So these things are cool because they're magnetic. You just go like, boop. See, the whole thing's magnetic. So we figured out what aspect of how we want this. I like that. So I could go way up there. Where's the end? Oh, can we daisy chain these? Hells to the yeah, I think we can. Oh my god, we can daisy chain these if you wanted to. That's really cool. Alright. So let's see here. So we routed our RGB all the way through here and then kind of backtracked it in there. I went in there, played around with some of the, made sure everything worked. Here we go, is what we've done now. Looks cool. I like cool. Everyone likes cool. There we go. RGB to be turned into red or yellow. Got the hard drives. Yeah, that looks good. Good and nice. I like it. I really like that. I really like these strips. They're a little bit to work with, but these are the digital RGB strip kit from Ergo. Aerosol RGB. Yep, we're powered on. And we look good. So let's put the lid on, see how it looks with that. Here. There she is. That looks really cool in there. And hopefully this will solve the whole problem of him not being able to play Sea of Thieves. He has a bigger power supply. The motherboard can accept more power now. And yeah, a few more tweaks and he should be good to go. So I'm Tristan, Brandon's not here to help close this out, but Tag, you're it.
Tristan, did you look under there?
Under where? Aw, man.
Knock.
Who's there?
Doctor.
Doctor who? Ah,
You were?
man.
Oh, I thought you were wearing the shirt.
I am.
Oh, you are! Nope. Who's this? Joe who? Joe Mama. Oh, Joe Dad. Joe Dad is back from getting the milk a couple years ago. Because you need some milk.